Hey, what's up you guys? It's Ruthie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 3 of Lost by James Patterson. So let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. There's no old police saying only rookies jump into a foot chase. My own philosophy was that only an idiot chased an armed suspect on foot, but sometimes you have no other choice. I ran like a sprinter. I'll beat a sprinter who weighed 240 pounds. Gripping my pistol in my right hand, I had an equal match in Stephanie Hall, who stayed neck and neck with me as we kept the suspect in sight. Steph ran gracefully. I was just plain determined. There was no way this jerk-off was going to get away, even if he was considerably faster than I anticipated. The skinny jeans all alone should have slowed him down. The last guy we chased together was a murder suspect who had shoved our colleague, Lorena Perez. It was embarrassing to check a prisoner with black eyes into the jail, but I had never even touched the man. No one noticed Steph Hall's bruised knuckles. I'd hate to be this guy if she caught him first. Nobler didn't look back as he sprinted across the rough concrete floor, his longish hair streaming behind him. Ahead of us, black Delta baggage handler who looked like he could wrestle professionally took in the sight of the man running in his direction with the police right behind him. He moved into position to block the suspect. I appreciated it. Cops didn't see that kind of help much anymore. Then the Dutchman raised his pistol and fired once on the run. The sound of the shot echoing through the canvas area made the well-built baggage handler dive behind a stack of luggage. Unexpectedly, the Dutchman spun, raised the semi-automatic pistol, and fired 2 rounds at me. One of the bullets pinged off the floor a foot to my right. Jesus Christ. I dived on to one side and Steph to the other. We both took cover behind concrete pillars. My heart raced and I had to take a gulp of air. Then I leaned around the solid barrier to squeeze off a shot at the suspect. When I peeked around the pillar again, he was back to running as hard as he could. It had been a good use of a couple of his bullets. It pinned us down and gave him time to put some distance between us. I hate smart criminals. We sprang back into the chase. The suspect was still keeping up the pace and I was starting to get frustrated. He looked over his shoulder and saw that Steph and I were not about to give up. He changed course slightly, zigging and zagging through the stacks of luggage like a stickler weaving through defenders, then dived headfirst down a steel baggage chute. As he did, he dropped the pistol, and it clattered onto the concrete floor. I scooped it up on the fly as I hit the same chute, hoping to catch up to this moron before he reached the bottom. Steph took the stairs to cut Nobler off. He did a pretty good roll at the end of the chute, landed on his feet, and went back into a full-out sprint. That pissed me off even more. When I hit the bottom of the chute, I was gasping for air. I stood up and started running again. Now Steph was in front of me, and I could just barely see the Dutch suspect. He was making for a far door on the lower level of maintenance and storage. A large black woman with an MIA services jacket was the only thing between the suspect and his freedom. At least he didn't have a gun anymore. Nobler skidded to a stop in front of the airport worker as she leaned against the sound-up golf cart and looked like it could climb a mountain. He tried to slip past her to get into the cart. When she resisted, the man took a swing at her. She dodged the punch and lifted her knee hard into his groin. He was stunned. Then she drove an elbow right into his face. I could hear the cartilage in his nose crunch from 20 feet away. It made me wince. He tumbled onto the concrete floor, wheezing and gurgling. As Steph and I pounced on the fallen man, I heard the woman say, "I finally got to use my Krav Maga classes." I put cuffs on the idiot. Dutchman quickly looked at Stephanie and said, "I love Miami." That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.